You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. Hey, y'all. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia, and Gwinnett especially. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I was busy all weekend working on this podcasting course I'm going to be doing, and I'll tell you more about that later on in the show. But listen, happy Monday, my fellow Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the show this morning. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett right now. It's about 75 degrees, going up to a high about 89. So we're going to have a pretty nice day. Not too hot, but hot, not too hot. So I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I did. You see, my husband barbecue. He loves the barbecue, right? He likes the barbecue, and it was good. Don't get me wrong. Because first I was like, man, I don't want barbecue. We just had barbecue for the 4th of July. But by the time the day was over, it smelled so good. I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have barbecue again. So it was good though. I had a nice weekend. I hope you guys did the same. We have a lot of news for you this morning. I got one really crazy story, and I'm going to tell you about that story probably in a few minutes after I do the horoscopes. But right now, we're going to go ahead and do the horoscopes brought to us by noted astrologer Micah Thias. He gives us our daily horoscopes right here for the Good Morning Gwinnett show. And we're going to jump right in and kick it off with Aries. Aries, it might be best not to spend your money on luxury items today. Your ability to add a sophisticated touch will help you capture the look you're after. Okay, so you want to look a little sophisticated today, Aries. Move forward if you want to turn your life around. It's always a good thing. If you want to turn your life around, you definitely need to move in a forward motion, going in the right direction. Taurus, help elders in your family. Channel your efforts into achieving your goals. Tone down and put some of that hard-earned cash in a safe place for long-term investments. All right, listen. Put the money away. Think for the long term. Don't think for the short term. That's what a lot of us do. We think short term and we don't do things the right way. Think long term. All right, Gemini, don't overspend on luxury items. I just read that for Aries. Listen, it's all about money. The first 3 horoscopes are talking about money. Don't overspend on luxury items. Legal matters that have been pending may be alleviated through compromise. Do a little shopping. Gemini, just a little bit. A little retail therapy. You're likely to find some real bargains and do a little bit of bargain shopping. Not just shopping, bargain shopping. You're going to find some today. Cancer, you'll have great insight. Don't allow colleagues to put unreasonable pressure on you. Travel should be on your agenda. My daughter is a Cancer. Travel is always on her agenda. She got a whole little book of places she want to visit. I ain't mad at her. So she got this whole looks like her little travel journal. Like, she wants to go, and that's cool. When I was younger, I did a lot of traveling. I would go in my room and come out. My mother would be like, where you going now? What plane you about to get on now? That was my thing. So I get it. Leo, you must watch your tendencies to spend. Here go another money horoscope. Okay, that's what, number 4? You must watch your tendency to spend whatever you make. Confronting a situation will only result in indignation and misunderstandings. Your determination and stamina will make your work look flawless and effortless. Okay, that's a good thing right there. When you can make your work look flawless and effortless, that's beautiful. Virgo, a flair for dramatic appeal will unleash itself at social functions. Exercise is always a good way to relieve stress. Romance will unfold through business trips. Okay, so it's a little bit of love in the stars for you, Virgo. A little bit of love in the stars for you. Listen, we're going to go to a song, and I'm going to come back and bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Micah Thias right here on the Good Morning Show. Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
I know I messed it up, but in my soul, I feel a love for you that's out of control. Sometimes I feel like I can make you whole. I just can't change my emotions. There isn't anything I wouldn't do to prove that everything I say is true. And if you let me, I keep loving you. I just can't change my emotions. Come on, love me again.
Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your girl Audrey, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Micah Thias, and we're going to pick it up with Libra. Libra, you can learn valuable information if you listen and observe what others are doing and saying. You can convince others to follow suit. Children may be on your mind. If your children are on your mind today, Libra, shout out to them. They may just need to hear from you today. Scorpio, you're best not to get involved with joint financial ventures. Okay, there go another money horoscope for today. Keep your ears open, especially to those who care about you. You are best to avoid joint ventures, and whatever you do, don't lend to friends or relatives. Listen, Scorpio, today is not the day to do joint ventures, and don't lend money to your relatives or your friends. Keep it in your pocket today. Keep it in your pocket. The stars have told you. Sagittarius, expect to experience a sudden reversal of fortune. Oh my goodness, another money horoscope. Romance will unfold if you take trips or get together with friends. Romantic opportunities are evident if you get involved in large groups or organizations. All right, listen, you may see a reversal of fortune. I hope that's a good thing for you, Sagittarius. But you will find some romance, but you got to get out. Got to go hang out with some friends today. You got to do that thing. All right, Capricorn, you may experience setbacks due to additional responsibility with loved ones. Take care of any paperwork concerning institutional or governmental agencies. Make plans to do something special with the one you love. Okay, Cap, you got some love on the horizon too. Do something special. Do a picnic. I don't know what the weather's like. I know up north it was a scorcher this week, which is crazy because it's only hot like heck down here in Georgia. But out in California, I think they said it was 117 degrees. I was like, oh my God. Ooh, that is really hot, y'all. I don't know what's going on right now, but that was really hot. For Los Angeles, I think that was really hot. All right, Aquarius, you may want to take a look at your direction in life. All right, it's always good to look at your life. Empty promises will cause confusion. Don't let an incident at work play on your mind. Take a long look at your life, Aquarius. Make sure you're going in the direction of what you want to go. And if you're not, change directions. I had my first company was called Changing Directions, and I still like that name. All right, Pisces, kick your shoes off and relax. Oh, how do I need to do that? I really do. I need to relax because I spent all weekend pretty much working. I said I wasn't going to work, but I was trying to get this sales funnel together, and I finally got it together. So if you're out there listening to the sound of my voice and you want to know how to launch your own podcast, I am facilitating an online course called Podcasting 101. So check it out. It's podcasting101.pro. That's PRO, www.podcasting101.pro. It's an online course. It's going to be August the 17th at 10 a.m. Go to podcasting101.pro, www.podcasting101.pro to sign up for that class. It's going to be taking place on August the 17th. All right. But anyway, that's what I spent my day doing. So do I need to kick my shoes off and relax? I absolutely do. Because Sundays I like to relax, but I didn't get a chance to. We had to go help my sister-in-law out. Something was wrong with her washing machine. So I spent most of the day working on the sales funnel. I think I stopped about 5 o'clock to go help her out. By the time I got back home, it was 8 o'clock. And by that time, I was totally exhausted. But I still didn't stop because I needed to read something and get write some notes down. So when I really stopped and went to bed today, and I had some other things going on in my life, family things, it was about 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning. So do I need to kick my shoes off today and relax? I absolutely do. All right, let's finish up, Pisces. You can win points if you present your ideas today. You can make reasonable bids on real estate or large items for your home. All right, that sounds good. Make some reasonable bids on some real estate. I'm trying to get my portfolio and make it diverse. Yes. All right, so this is a part of the show where I like to talk about people helping people. It's a shout out to anybody out there doing great things in our community to help others. And I don't get a chance to do it as often as I should because I think I've pretty much talked about all of the nonprofits that I know of here in Gwinnett County because I used to scour the internet looking for Gwinnett for nonprofits to shout out. So I think I ran out of them mostly. But there are also organizations out there that are not nonprofits, and this next company is a company that I'm shouting out today because they are doing good things in our community. So, Subaru of Gwinnett and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society recently spread love, hope, and warmth to local cancer patients who were undergoing treatment at Gwinnett Medical Center by donating blankets and other items. Now, you may say, why do they need a blanket? Well, my mom had chemo, and so apparently when they do the chemo, especially when they do it through the port, it makes the body really cold, so they're cold. So my mom would get her chemotherapy sessions, and we'll be sitting there, and she'd be wrapped up in a blanket, and I would sit there with her, and we would sit there for about like an hour and a half, and she would go to sleep, and I would probably read a magazine or something because I love magazines. But that's why the blankets are important. So Subaru, Gwinnett, and Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, they did that. They spread the love by giving out those blankets because they want the patients to be warm. So late last month, several representatives from Subaru and Leukemia and Lymphoma Society of Georgia joined GMC Center for cancer employees. I'm all stuttering, right? Like my throat is, you know what it is? I'm tired and my throat is scratchy. And I'm not making excuses, but I am. Like my throat is scratchy, and I can feel it in my throat. Plus, I was yelling yesterday, so that's another thing. So that's probably why I'm a little off a little bit, but it's okay. I digress and I move forward. All right. Anyway, the blankets 80 blankets were donated, 10 arts and crafts kits, and messages of hope which were written by Subaru customers to the cancer center. I think that's so nice because, listen, I've never had cancer. I thought I did at one point because I got a crazy diagnosis on St. Patrick's Day in 2017 that said over the telephone nonetheless, which was a Saturday, that I had cancer. But I thank God that I did not. But just to get that diagnosis is horrifying. But to go through that process is probably, I didn't have to go through it myself, but I went through the whole thing with my mom. And just to know that people care, it's always a great thing. So shout out to Subaru and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Let's give them a round of applause for doing some great things and provide some warmth with those blankets. My mom had breast cancer. She had it on her left breast, and she had it twice. The first time they thought they got it all out, but they did not. And it came back like a year and a half later, like literally. And she had an aggressive kind of breast cancer. But through that whole process, we went through chemo and then we went through radiation. It was a process because I think she went through chemo for like 6 weeks or 8 weeks or something. But she went through radiation for like 33 straight days, and she still takes a cancer medication right now. She's been taking since 2012. And so I think after 10 years, she could stop taking the medication because by that time they say, she should be cancer free. But she's been great. The chemo and radiation did some damage to her legs, but she, she's been doing great otherwise. Anyway, moving right along. The Gwinnett Habitat, this is another good story, guys. It's another one of these people helping people stories. Like, whenever we can help people, this is a great thing. So Gwinnett Habitat for Humanity is in the midst of a 5-home project in Lilburn on 1.7 acres of land. The homes are part of a pilot project that include a 2-car garage. 3 homes are currently being built, while construction on the final 2 is set to begin in the coming weeks. All right. So Octavia Moore said it's a surreal experience to see her future home being built from the ground up. This is so wonderful, 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 wonderful. So this is a crew of female veterans. They have spearheaded this pilot event to build these homes. Female veterans. Did you hear what I said? These are female veterans who have done this. She was a part of Habitat for Humanity crew that poured the foundation back in April and helped raise the first wall. The exterior of the house is practically complete, and on July 13, she was part of the crew beginning to paint the drywall. The Marine veteran was starting to see things come together, and I think I talked about this some months ago, probably back in April. She started to see things come together, but she's not the only one. Moore's home is part of a multi-home build on the 1.7 acres near Pleasant Hill Road and Ronald Reagan in Lilburn. To meet others going through the same process has been awesome, Moore said. On Saturday, there were 3 houses under construction. Grace Sereno's home was being constructed next door to Moore's home, while Abigail Valdez was helping volunteers and saw wood two doors down. They've already become friends. That's amazing. That's amazing. These women were in in the military. Now they've come together to build these houses. Maureen Davis is the project leader for Height Davis and Associates, a consultant engineer firm based in Lawrenceville. She's a 17-year U.S. Army veteran. So if you want to read the rest of the story, which I think is a great story, and find out more about this, because you never know, there may be some things to do too, but it's a great story. Go to Gwinnett Daily Post and get the full story there. But kudos to you ladies for doing a great thing. I know it's a long story, guys. I can't read the whole story, but I just wanted to give you the gist of what. It's a really long story. Taylor Denham wrote the story, so go check it out. It's a good story. It's talking about, how Habitat for Humanity and some women who were in the military have gotten together to build these houses for other veterans, and I think that's a great thing. Look, so let's give them a shout out. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, welcome back. It's so funny, right? I did a show Thursday. I did my show, A Seat at the Table. When I tell you it was a great interview, and you guys are probably looking for that interview, it was a great interview, but something technically went wrong. It was a long interview. It was 1 hour and 22 minutes, right? Which is long. It's a long interview. And I did that interview, and I was so proud of it. And so I'm like so happy. I'm sharing the link with everybody. And my mother texted me back, and she said, I can't hear anything. And I was like, what you mean? So something said, look at the transmitter. Well, this was on location. And I had my guests at the table in person with me. And I checked the mics, but I didn't check the computer, right? Because I just assumed everything was working. I could hear the music playing in my ear, in my headphones. So I'm assuming everything is good. I missed one step. Had I did that one step, I would have realized that the transmitter was not working, right? And so 1 hour and 22 minutes of a great interview with the Republican candidate, who was really pretty cool, actually. And it was crazy because we share out of the same ideas about things. She just happened to be a Republican, and I'm a Democrat. It was a good interview, and it goes to talk about how we can work together. And I'm gonna come back and bring you more about that story right after this next song.
Take me in your arms, do just what you want. You're the one I trust. I belong to you, and I'll always be around when I need some loving, baby. And I'll never let you down, let you down. I'm your song, and you're playing all my melodies. There's no one else, 'cause baby, we got chemistry. You give me feelings that I never knew. This heart of mine will always and forever belong to you. You and me were meant to be as one. The universe has known it all along. Maybe this is where our story starts. Maybe it was written in the stars. Written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me, written in the stars. You, me, forever, yeah. You, me. Take me to your heart. Take me to your soul. Never drawn apart, 'cause I belong to you. Be my guiding star, 'cause I need your loving, baby. And never let me down, let me down. I'm your song, and you're playing all my melodies. There's no one else, 'cause baby, we got chemistry. You gave me feelings that I never knew. This heart of mine will always and forever belong to you. You and me were meant to be as one. The universe has known it all along. Maybe this is where our story starts. Maybe it was written in the stars.
Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around the Gwinnett County. So cops and kids are back to school event helps families in need while uniting children and the law enforcement. That's kind of cool, you know. These are the programs that I like to hear about here in Gwinnett. So there's a program called Cops and Kids, and the kids get a chance to go out and get shoes, and that's a great thing. So I want these ones. 7-year-old Chloe Patterson said to her mother, pointing to a pair of rose-colored Vans. She got us some Vans. There's other shoes to look at, Nike and Converse over there, Patterson's mother said. Trying to pry her daughter away from the Vans. Kane just looks at Chloe. Listen, Chloe wanted her Vans. She know what she wanted. She wanted some Vans, and that's what she wanted. But anyway, across Lawrenceville, show carnival on Saturday morning. Parent-child interactions like the Pattersons played out a common sight this time of year as locals prepared to return to school. So Saturday scenes, however, was a little different from regular back-to-school shopping, as it wasn't just the children and their parents searching for new shoes at the shoe carnival. Families were joined by local law enforcement officers for the Gravett Everett Davis Lodge 66 Fraternal Order of Police annual Cops and Kids Back to School event. So they made a big event about it. The program started back in 2009, which provides needy children with backpacks, school supplies, and a new pair of shoes. Isn't that nice? That is really nice. This is an event of the FOP's Cops and Kids Christmas shopping event, which celebrated 27 years in 2018. This event has been going on for 27 years. That is amazing. So they've been doing the kids shopping event for 27 years. The back to school program has got started in 2009, and so that's amazing. So they're saying we're trying to find kids to reach out, and we're trying to find ways to reach out and help kids. They helped 140 kids with this program and did about 165 kids during Christmas. That's so nice. See, this is what I'm talking about. These are the type of things that make our community great. When you have things like this, they don't have to do this, but they do. They want to make sure kids got backpacks and school supplies and shoes, a new pair of shoes. I think that's amazing. Let's give them a round of applause. So I had 3 great stories to kick off this. You want to get that full story, because that's another long story. You can go to Gwinnett Daily Post again and check it out. It's over at Gwinnett Daily Post. It's a long story. I can't read the whole thing. I can barely talk this morning. My throat is really, really bothering me, and I need to probably relax it and rest that, because I sound crazy because it really is bothering me. But anyway. So before I went to the last song, I was talking about my interview that took place, but really that didn't take place because the transmitter wasn't working on the microphones. But I sat down to the table with Republican Lisa Noel Babbage, and she was a really good interview. We talked about things like the heartbeat bill. We talked about the wall for Mexico, and she was in total agreement for all of those things, and she had her reason. Here's my thing. When we actually had a chance to talk, we have a lot of the same concerns, right? We have a lot of the same concerns. We want the same things for our family and friends. We do, right? Some of the things she's for, I don't agree with. And I said to her, I totally get the pro-life thing. What I don't get is pro-felony. And so she and I agreed on that. Like she was saying, she wished that they had came to some other kind of conclusion before they put that legislation in place that will say, if you have an abortion, you're going to go to jail. I think that's crazy. And, so we agreed that should have been not that type of legislation. But we had a lot more, in common than we had that was different. And it was amazing because I don't know a lot of black Republicans. They may be shameful to say, but I don't. I think I know 3, and she makes the 3rd one. I don't know a lot. Now I know there are some out there. And it's so funny because 2 of the 3 that I know I met here in Georgia. That's another crazy thing. I knew 1 in Jersey, and I met 2 here in Georgia. I was at a business meeting one day, and I was talking to this guy, and probably like 5 minutes into our conversation, he says, I'm a Republican. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, what am I supposed to say that? Okay. That's cool. And then we went on and had our business meeting. But he felt it necessary for me to tell him that. He felt it necessary for him to tell me that out the gate. My thing was, listen, I'm here to do business. I'm here to do business. Now, if your business is gonna help me and I can help you do what you're trying to do, it's business, right? How you vote is your business. That's how I feel about it. But anyway, I said all that to say I had a great conversation with Lisa, and we're gonna do that interview again. She's an educator, so school is about to go back into session, so I won't be able to probably get her back on the show until October. I was so bummed out about missing that episode, not being able to air that show, because it was a really, really good interview. I mean, we had a really good conversation, and I beat myself up about 4 hours about that, and to the point they was like, well, can't you just do the interview? Because my family and friends were like, Audrey, can't you just do the interview again? I was like, yeah, but it probably won't go as well because it was real authentic. Like, I don't prepare questions for my interview. Like, I don't send you questions ahead of time. I don't do that because I feel like people are prepping. Like, if you know your stuff and your belief, your missions and your purpose, you should be able to sit down at the table with me and talk about that stuff for real. So I don't send pre-questions. Like, I had one woman, I guess it was her publicist or somebody, and she was a businesswoman. It was on my show, Talk Business with Audrey, which is a business show. They wanted me to send her questions. I was like, I'm not sending her questions. She wouldn't do my show because I wouldn't send her questions. Here's my thing. If you claim you know your stuff or you're passionate about your purpose and your mission, then you should have no problem sitting to the table with me and talking about that stuff. You just shouldn't. So I don't do pre-interview questions. I don't. You send me your bio. I go and look at your bio. I look at your website. I go on the internet. I pull up, Wikipedia, and I get my information. And then I ask you my questions. So I did that with Lisa, and it was a really good interview. But hopefully I get it back on in October. Now listen, I brought that story up because she's a Republican, right? And like I said to her, it's kind of like saying, one apple spoils the whole bunch. It does not. Right? That leads me to this next story brought to us by AJC. So apparently there was a Trump supporter. He decided he wanted to put Trump bumper stickers on this Democratic woman. Her name is Sharon Wood. Put bumper stickers for Trump on her car, and then he chased her. Right? Now, it's one thing to have your political views. I totally get it because we're we all entitled to our own views and opinions. Here's a problem that's crazy. Why in the world would you find how could you find the nerve to take somebody's stickers and put them on somebody's car, right? And then chase them in your car? Why? See, that kind of stuff right there, that's the type of stuff we don't need in America. We can sit down at the table and have what should be constructive conversations, what should be grown-up conversations. Why you gotta do stuff like that? So this fool put some bumper stickers on this woman's car, and then he chased her. Okay, so here's the story. Police said criminal charges will be filed against the man who allegedly put pro-Trump bumper stickers on the Gwinnett County Democratic Party's official car, yelled at her, and then chased her in his car. Sharon Wood walked out of Publix on Sugarloaf Parkway. I know exactly where that is. That's down the street from my house. Sharon walked out of the Publix on Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville Monday afternoon and found someone had put "I heart Trump," "I love Trump" stickers on her car, covering the stickers supporting former gubernatorial Stacey Abrams and Black Lives Matter. So this person took the time to cover up the bumper stickers that she had on her car that was supporting Stacey Abrams and the Black Lives Matter movement. He covered them with Trump stickers, right? This is the audacity. And then he yelled at the woman, and then he chased her. So she said Wood, the first vice chair, she's the first vice chair of the Gwinnett County Democratic Party, has had her car plastered in political bumper stickers for years and had mostly heard positive comments about them. But after she peeled off the Trump stickers off her trunk, she heard something different. I heard this person yelling from across the parking lot, he cursed at her. He called her a traitor over and over again, Wood said. So the Gwinnett County Solicitor General and the Lawrenceville Police Department are both investigating the incident independently and have identified the suspects based on Wood's description of the van, which carried the Lawrenceville business name. So he was a businessman. right? He had a Lawrenceville business. The suspect will be interviewed by police today, and the suspect has hired an attorney, Lieutenant Jake Parker, a Lawrenceville. He hired an attorney. He need to go to jail, right? Why you gonna chase the woman? See, this is the kind of stuff we don't need in America. Like, these are the type of things that make us look bad, right? We all live in the same community. You got your views. She has her views. Why you got to go and touch her car? Then you want to curse her out. Then you want to chase her down. He needs to go to jail. I have no sympathy for crazy people like that. And then you have the nerve to be riding around in a company's truck. I hope you get fired. Like, that's just ridiculous. And like, anybody who condone that kind of nonsense, they need to go to jail. Because it's unnecessary. And I hate to go off on a rant, but things like this just ticks me off. You know what I'm saying? Because you have your opinion. Vote for who you want to vote for. But don't be chasing people and cursing people out. Crazy. We don't need that type of racism in America. That's what we need to get rid of. That's what we need to all come together for. But you know, it's sad to say, I don't think it's ever going to happen in my lifetime. I don't think it's going to happen in anybody's lifetime, because they're just crazy, racist people out there. And they think that in their heart, that's a good thing. And if you really want to know if that's a good thing, being a racist, ask yourself this one question. You ain't got to ask nobody else. You just ask this. And this is a question I sometimes ask myself when I really need to know the truth. Because sometimes we can trick ourselves into thinking that the stuff that we're saying, I want to say some other stuff, but I'm going to say the stuff we're saying is actually true. Here's what you do. You ask yourself this one question. Before you do something, before you say something, you say, would Jesus do that? Would Jesus say that? Now, here's the thing. You got to ask the question if you really want to think outside of what you're thinking. Because the answer is probably going to be no, he would not. And if Jesus wouldn't do it, why would you? Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm perfect. But if you really want to know if what you're doing is good or right, or what you're saying is good or right, ask yourself that one question. Yourself. Just ask it to yourself. Would Jesus do that? Would Jesus say that? Or whoever you pray to, whoever your higher power is, ask, would Allah do that? Would Allah say that? Would Jehovah do that? Would Jehovah say that? Ask them questions. And if you got to ask the question, you already know in your heart the answer is no. But then you just may need to hear yourself say, nope, would not do that. Listen, I'm going to a song, and I'll be back with more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County right here on Good Morning Gwinnett. Stay tuned.
Everybody's been saying that you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the ties. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. Should've known by your rap sheet that you weren't nice. But now I am telling you, I'm going to smile. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are. Man down, he ran out of luck, and now it's my time. Ain't no looking back, I'm on the right track. Here she goes. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and in a week or two I won't remember who you are. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and in a week or two I won't remember who you are.
Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell, currently giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So Gwinnett's first African-American Superior Court Judge, Tadia Whitner, sees no barriers in life. Congratulations, Miss Whitner, on your appointment. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Tadia Whitner stood before Governor Brian Kemp, raised one hand and placed the other on the Bible, and made Gwinnett County judicial history on Monday. She's the first one. Beautiful. That is lovely. Weeks after Kemp announced he was appointed Whitner to Gwinnett Superior Court seat vacated by resignation of Judge Melody Snell Corner, he swore her in at the state's capitol as her family and friends looked on. The historical aspect of the event comes from the fact that she will be the first black Superior Court judge in Gwinnett County's 200-year history. 200 years. 200. Okay, that's progression. The first black Superior Court judge in Gwinnett County's 200-year history. Wow. For Whitner, however, it was the people who supported her throughout her life that were forefront in her mind rather than the history-making nature of the proceedings. Well, anyway, congratulations to you, Judge Whitner, for being appointed as the first, not only African-American, female African-American to our Superior Court here in Gwinnett County. Progress is coming, y'all. Progress is coming. I tell you. It's ooh. All right, let's move on to some other news. So there are going to be some big traffic changes coming to Highway 78 in Snellville. They already have that really big where the lights are right there on 78 and 124. They already have the new. At first, I thought it was going to be a bridge, like a walkway, but it's actually where the lights are. As a part of ongoing construction on the displaced left turn intersection at State Route 10 U.S. Highway 78 and State Route 124 Scenic Highway, Georgia Department of Transportation construction partners will close Highway 78 left turn on Scenic Highway onto. They did that yesterday. I was there yesterday, did they? Yep, it sure was. It was closed. It was so crazy because I almost turned right there, right? And I was like, wait a minute, can I turn here? It was closed. So that lane closure allowed for crews to complete construction of the concrete island that will separate the east and westbound lanes of traffic on Scenic Highway. Drivers will be detoured by the way of Henry Clower Boulevard. Message boards will be provided to guide motorists through the detour. So listen, there's going to be some detours, so make sure that you are cognizant of that in your travels. If you got to go to work, if you got to take the kids to school, there's the babysitter, you want to make sure that you know that there's going to be some detours. So traffic will begin operating as a displaced left lane, left turn early on Wednesday, July 31st. Crews will begin working on the travel lanes on Tuesday, July 30th. Law enforcement will be present to assist the traffic pattern change. I was there yesterday, and I was about to turn right, coming. I'm always east and west. I think I was coming. Anyway, I was about to make a right to go towards Snellville, the other way towards Loganville, and I'm looking like, wait a minute, can I take it? Because it was like cones and things up, like the barrels. So it kind of threw me for a loop for a minute. So I just decided to go straight. Luckily, there was no car behind me because I kind of just cut back in to go straight because I really couldn't tell if I could turn there because there was so many barrels there. Okay, listen, Loganville is going to be auctioning off a double wide trailer. Loganville will host an auction for an old double wide trailer. They did that already. Darn it. That's some old news. How did I miss that? Well, I missed it. They did it on yesterday. No, they did it on Saturday. Sorry about that. Old news, guys. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Shout out to the Gwinnett Daily Post. They won an award. Daily Post won 13 Georgia Sports Writers Association awards for the best of 2018. So congratulations to the Daily Post. A lot of my news come from the Daily Post, so thank you for being, they're on top of it. I'm just a one-person show here, and so I get my news from the AJC, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and the Daily Post on a daily basis because they have all the news, and they got these really nice awards. So congratulations to you guys for your sports writers. Let me tell you something. I love being in media, right? I love being able to talk to people. I love being able to talk about events that's going on. I love being in media. And I was telling somebody that last week. I said, I love being in media. It gives me the opportunity to see all the great things that's going on in and around the county. It gives me the opportunity to talk to people. It gives me even that. So this is one of 3 podcasts that I do. I do one called Talk Business with Audrey. It's been on hiatus for a while, and I talk to business people about that, about business from around the world, not just here in Gwinnett, but from around the world. And then I do one called The Pod Chick, which, I call myself the Pod Chick. And on that one, I talk about everything podcasting, how to grow your podcast, how to market. I'm going to be doing some interviews on that one. I got an interview coming up with Mark Dill. He is a big name in podcasting here in Atlanta. Very nice guy too. We hung out in Florida in March at the Pod Fest. We had a great time. But he's going to be one of my guests coming up. But I'm going to be interviewing a lot of podcast guests talking about podcasting. Podcasting is a great platform. It really is. It gives you the opportunity to get your message out there, whatever that message is. Hopefully it's not a message of hate. Hopefully it's a message that's going to encourage somebody. It also gives you the opportunity to share your passion with people. It gives you the opportunity to get to know your community better. It gets the opportunity for you to talk to amazing people. It opens a lot of doors. I've gotten speaking engagement because of media, that I'm in media. I've gotten, I'm writing a book. Well, the book is almost done. I'm writing a book about, how to become a podcast personality if you want to. That book is coming out soon. It's called Pod Chicks. And it talks, we spotlight women who podcast, and, and it's going to go into about what you need to do if you want to become a podcaster. But before that, if you want to take the class, I'm doing a class called Podcasting 101. And Podcasting 101 is all about how to start your podcast. Like, I hold your hands for 90 minutes in this class, and it's going to talk about what you need to do that. But podcasting is a great medium. Here's the thing. You don't have to put on makeup. You don't even have to get dressed if you don't want to. You just need a great mic, a great software, and you're on your way. And a lot of times people think it's a hard thing to do, and it really isn't a hard thing to do. It's really pretty simple. But there are some things you want to know, especially if you're trying to make this your business. Now, if you're just doing it for a hobby, just go online and just go online and type in podcasting and you'll figure it out. But if you're serious about this and you want to turn this into a business, you want to know everything you need to know about, how to grow that business, how to turn it into a business. All right, so more events coming up. So Kenyatta Smith is holding a How to Grow Your Business and Protect Your Business webcast today. If you want to do that webcast, you can go to Eventbrite.com and type in How to Grow and Protect Your Business webcast. It's there today. But anyway, it's for entrepreneurs. So if you're an entrepreneur and you got some legal questions that you want to make sure that you get answered, this may be a great training for you. It's a webcast. It's free. And so it's how to grow your business, how to grow and protect my business, and why it's important to protect your business. Kenyatta is a small business success coach, so check it out. Go to Eventbrite.com/ How to Grow and Protect Your Business Web Class Georgia. That's going to be today. And you can do that from the comforts of your home. That's a good thing about my course too. You can do it from the comfort of your home. You don't have to go anywhere. You have to do anything except for be at your computer on the allotted time once you register. And once you register, you'll get all that information so that you can take place in that. All right, listen, I'm going to go and give you I'm going to go and I'm going to go into another song, and I'm going to come back and close it. My throat is hurting, guys. So I'm going to go to another song, and I'm going to come back and give you my today's word of wisdom for today. And then I'm going to go and get something for my throat because it's really bothering me. All right, I'll be right back after this next song. You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown.
Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
I won't stop, no, 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 no. I like that song. I won't stop. So listen, this is a part of the show where I like to give you a little bit of word of inspiration. And my inspiration for the day is, because I know it's Monday. Some people are like, oh my God, it's only Monday. It is Monday. And some of you are already looking for the weekend and you just started the day. Somebody pissed somebody off at the job. But I just want to give you a word of encouragement to help you get through the rest of your day. And hopefully this word of encouragement helps. All right. So here's the thing. So my inspiration of the day is this. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Ooh. That gave me chills. Let me say that again. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. It's the tiniest thing, y'all. It could be just smiling at somebody saying, hey, how you doing? Just sometimes it could just be a simple smile because maybe that person is feeling bad. You know, wave at somebody. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but the fact that you just show somebody that you notice them enough to say, hello, how are you? Just think about that for a second. You be in the grocery store, right? And somebody just walks by and you say, hello. And you go, hi. Now, they felt a need to say hi to you. And that could have just broken your pattern of what you was thinking that was probably bad. It's a small thing. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in trying to do the big things that we forget that the small things matter too. They do. And it could be something as small as picking up the telephone and just say, hey, girl, you on my mind. Or send them a text. Hey, I was just thinking about you. Just want to say hi. Something that small. But I was in Chick-fil-A one day, right? And this was amazing because this had never happened to me before. So I'm in Chick-fil-A and I ordered a Cobb salad. That's my favorite thing to get out of Chick-fil-A. That's all I eat from Chick-fil-A. The Cobb salad, sweet tea, and every now and then I get a chocolate chip cookie. So I get up to and that comes out to about $10, I think, and 18 cents when I do that. The tea, the salad, and the cookie comes out to about $10 and 18 cents. So when I get to the window, the guy goes, the person in front of you paid. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, that person paid. I was like, for real? I was like, shut the front door. And it's like, no, for real, that person paid. So I, in turn, paid for the person behind me. And it was hilarious because the guy said, you sure you want to pay that? I think the bill was like $16 or something. And but I was going to spend $10 on myself anyway. And he was like, you sure you want to pay that bill? That bill is bigger than yours. I was like, yep, I'm absolutely sure. The person in front of me felt that a need to pay my bill. I'm going to pay the person behind me bill. And that person, I think the bill was like $16. But that little small of kindness, that kind of started. And I don't know what the person behind me did. I don't know if they paid for the car behind them, but I paid for the car behind me because I thought that was really amazing. And when I got to the window, if they had a camera on me, like a video camera, I was like, shut the front door. And they started laughing. I was like, no, for real. And that makes me smile right now even thinking about it, because that was just one of those things where it was so unexpected. And I don't think I was having a bad day or anything. But here's the thing. I don't know if the person behind me was having a bad day. So the fact that the person in front, it could have been the butterfly effect. If you've never read that book, The Butterfly Effect, please do read it. I loaned that book out and I've never gotten it back. I don't know. It's traveling around the world somewhere. But it's a very easy read, but it talks about the butterfly effect. And I remember reading it, and I remember later on in years when they was telling, when President Obama, they were talking about his story, it was like the butterfly effect. So somebody from the United States went to Africa and gave his father the opportunity to come to the United States to go to school. And because of that opportunity, we got our first black president. That's the butterfly effect, right? And so I don't know if the car behind me, paid it forward, but I did. And it may have been, maybe I was just supposed to pay it forward to make that person feel good. But anyway, that's all I got for you today. Just remember that no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. That little bitty thing that you may not feel is nothing could mean the world to somebody. I'll be back. I'm going to rest my throat. I'm going to go rest my body. My horoscope said relax today. I'm going to do that. I'm going to launch this Facebook campaign ad for my training class. Again, if you want to take that training class, it's going to be a virtual online class live. I'll be doing it live. It's going to be August the 17th. Go to podcasting101.pro. That's www.podcasting101, the number 101.pro. That's PRO. You can register there for that class on August the 17th. I'm going to go rest because I didn't get any rest this week. And I'm going to go rest my voice because my throat is really bothering me. But I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. If you missed any episode, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Listen, also, pick up one of the Good Morning Gwinnett t-shirts. I want to see y'all wearing the t-shirts around Gwinnett County. Support the show. Wear the t-shirts, because I know if you got the t-shirt on, you're supporting the show. But anyway, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and you can go to the store on there and pick up a t-shirt. It's several different ones. You got your zip code up there. Rep your zip code. All of those shirts are right there. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. You guys take care, and until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.